Hi guys! Mabuhay! It's me, your girl, InDaynaMo, and welcome back to my Taglish channel! Hello guys! How are you all on either side of the universe? So guys, for today's video, another attraction guys. So after the strat, after the high roller, after our zip line, we are heading to the another attraction. So this is a busy day. Pinagsama namin yun sa one day guys. So I cut it in some of the videos guys. So guys, if you haven't yet checked other attractions in Las Vegas, nandun siya sa ating previous video. If you haven't yet watched it, I hope you watch it before you jump on this video. So anyways, we are heading to another attraction. So guys, this is the Big Bus Tours. So are you ready? Are you excited to explore the dazzling city of Las Vegas, Nevada? What are we waiting for, people of the universe? Happy watching!
Africa, rush hour.
Oh, here she is on the side. Hello.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Welcome.
Thanks. Voila. Voila magnet. I feel like I'd be
Sister have same Spanish as me.
people.
Jason, wonderful driver, is Crystal. Glad to have everybody here today and hope you're having a great time in Sin City. We are working to get back onto the Vegas Strip, and after that, our next stop will be the Arts and Entertainment District. When the sun is hitting us right now, we're close to 60 degrees. As you can see in the shade, we lose about 20 degrees. Now we're going to be coming up on Batista's HONOLULU. This was a mob hangout in the 60s, 70s. Inside, they have no holes in the wall. They did that specifically so rivals, enemies, the police couldn't get it on them and get inside. But I think that would work both ways, where you couldn't tell who was outside either. And to our right again, this is one of the best restaurants for Vegas locals to go to. Inside they have a chicken parm, $30 endless red wine and white wine. A lot of fun to be had inside. One of the best restaurants for locals to go to. On our right, Stage Door Casino, $1 bottle of beer, $3 Corona, $5 Patron shot. You will not find better prices for discount liquor and alcohol than right here at Stage Door Casino. we're coming up on the Cromwell, formerly known as the Barbary Coast, and Bill's Gambling Hall. This is a luxury boutique hotel and casino. And what I mean by luxury boutique, that means small rooms, nice rooms, and small rooms. Up at the top is Dre's Nightclub. That is where 2 Chainz, 50 Cent, that is the hip-hop feel for Las Vegas. Now, did you know that Nevada is half the size of France? It's densely populated, though. Now, when the first census came out in the early 1900s, we were standing somewhere around 24,900. Currently, we're at 700,000 for the city of Las Vegas and close to 2.9 million for the Las Vegas Valley. Getting closer and closer to being back on the Vegas Strip. 4.2 miles of fun in the sun today. Again, from what I saw, the forecast was supposed to be in the mid-50s. We're almost at 60 degrees right now. Talk about a great restaurant, Giada's, right next door there at the Cromwell. Hello. Flamingo Road. Now this was named after the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. J.T. Siegel actually bought the ownership of Flamingo when he was he bought the Flamingo because his girlfriend had married and raised people's hair. Shop inside there, and the Bird Bar, 5 to 6 every day, 50 cent beer service. On a right Margaritaville. Looking for my lost sugar salt. Let's talk about tourism. Canada. That is the largest group of international visitors that we have come from Canada. As far as in the United States of America, that would be California. And they combine with the rest of the visitors at 39 million visitors a year. Now straight up in the air, we're looking out, you do not see any rain. That's because we annually get about 4 inches of rain a year. Off to our right, this is the other side of the high road where we picked you up. You saw others being picked up. On our right hand, Guy Fieri's Vegas, reality celebrity chef, reality TV star, Guy Fieri. To our right, Emeralds. Folks, if you haven't tried it, Buddy Velastro's Pizza Cake, delicious. Another place here to get socially lubricated, the Purple Zebra Daiquiri Bar. This is also where Donny Osmond is doing a residency here. He's from Utah, and he is Mormon. What's the connection with Vegas and the Mormons? In 1855, the Mormon missionaries came down to try to change the ideas and opinions of the Native Americans. While doing that, they purchased 140 acres of land and built a fort. To this day, the Mormon Church owns more land in Vegas than any other group in the world. To our right, the Casino Royale, a hotel, a casino that actually pays you to give up to $20. They will match $20 that you give. To our right, the Venetian and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, partner of Big Bus Las Vegas. We actually have brochures downstairs. A lot of fun happening there. The second largest hotel casino in the world, the Venetian. Connected to the Grand Canal shops, over 160 shops, 60 restaurants, and much more. Inside they have multiple restaurants. They have Del Toro, an actual antique car museum, restaurant, several steakhouses, upscale Asian cuisine called Lot 32. To the right, guys, this is where you want to go as far as safety-wise. That's how you want to travel around Vegas, the pedestrian bridges. Up on our right here, we got 1 o'clock, about 20 feet up in the air. Now, about 30 feet. That is the Wynn sign, the most expensive sign in the world, connected to the Wynn Hotel and Casino. Named after Steve Wynn, who had a large part to do with the Vegas that you see today. Inside the Wynn, you have one of the free shows called Lake of Dreams. Also inside, you have an actual gold and diamond sculpture of Popeye the Sailor Man. $28 million worth. On our right, Wynn Plaza shops, Subside Louis Vuitton, Celine Paris, and much more. On our right, as you can tell, we keep everything on our right for the most part. The Encore Beach Club, #1 beach spot during the summertime. Actually, have real sand inside. At the Encore, you have Susu, an upscale Asian cuisine, China truck noodles, and the spicy chicken. On our right, the only church on the Vegas Strip that actually accepts casinos. The expensive shops, a lot of stuff to say. I've been to Vegas. Tacos El Gordo, the best tacos from here to San Diego. Real greens for some of those things you want at the time. Ross Dress for Less. The Peppermill. Anybody seen the movie Casino? That is where they filmed the scenes in the movie Casino. They actually filmed the movie at the Riviera on this side. It was based off of this side where the sand stood. From my knowledge, there was no Tangiers. That was actually mythical to the casino movie. And it was based off of the sands. To our far right, we go 2 o'clock, the Westgate. That is where Elvis Presley sold out over 800 consecutive shows. Anybody been to Miami here? That is the Fontainebleau Hotel and Casino, 67 stories high. Gonna be a luxury hotel casino. Over on the right, this excavated area right here, this was actually supposed to be a future NBA arena. That's kind of up in the air. But folks, we're in Vegas. Tomorrow they can start building. You never know. Inside, you have great restaurants, a lot of fun going on. Magic Mike for the ladies and some of the fellows out there. And then look up in the sky. That is the Strat. The one, let's see, let's go 11 o'clock. That blue platform all the way at the top. That is 855 feet of wood. That is a bungee jump. You pay $130 to jump. Now, if you don't jump within 15 minutes, you forfeit your money and you have to walk back down. Now, the Strat is actually the second largest freestanding structure west of the Mississippi, standing at 1,149 feet in the air. Originally meant to be one of the largest buildings in the world, we have 4 airports here. I'll let you figure the rest out. Over on our right, we'll go 3 to 4 o'clock. That is where going downstairs. All right. Be careful. The west stopping you moving, so be careful. Right behind us is where Chevy Chase and Christy Brinkley were in the pool together in nationally important vacation. This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Las Vegas. Yeah! That's right, you were in Paradise, Nevada. You are now in Las Vegas.
Oh, Halliwell. That's
We're
nice.
now
Look at that.
entering the Arts and Entertainment District. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. They actually do a First Friday here. It's like a big festival down here. Parties, a lot of music, a lot of fun to be had down here. This is where the locals hang out, down here on the Arts and Entertainment District. Heading down. Thank you for waiting till we make a complete stop. And the ladies before, we had made a complete stop and they started to move, so you're good. Over to our left, 2 fictional characters of the Showgirls Act that took place at the Jubilee at Bally's for 35 years, Cookie and Coco. Anybody going to see any shows here? No, you're headed down too. Okay. Anybody going to see any shows? No shows? No shows? What's that? You're going to see Usher? Tennessee's own Usher.
Are you? Okay, nice. Over at Planet Hollywood.
Jason, when you say they do their residency here, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
You said Donnie Osmond and so-and-so did their residency?
So residency means that they're doing a show. Yeah.
For a long term.
Yeah, so they've signed a contract to do a residency show. Hey. Yeah. If you don't understand, that's what I'm here
I think I got it.
All right. Over to one of the underappreciated aspects of the Vegas Strip. This is actually Mount Charleston. The other day it was actually snow-capped. Beautiful, beautiful view right here. Up at the top you have Charleston Peak at over 11,000 feet in the air. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get up there. This is the highest elevation in the Mojave Desert again. We're in the Mojave, which is California, Nevada, which we're in, Utah, and Arizona. Let's talk a little history, shall we? In 1844, a Spanish exploratory party led by Antonio Armino made their way from what we know today as Albuquerque, New Mexico. They made their way about 100 miles to 161 kilometers off the old Spanish Trail. Rafael Rivera found this area. There was grass growing out in an oasis, and he called it the Meadows, which eventually became Las Vegas. To our right, a micro brewery, Nevada Brew Works, Soul Belly Barbecue. We talk about some great food. and this will be our next stop. Anybody getting off here for First Friday tonight? A lot of fun to be had down here. All right, if you're getting off, we're losing. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you. We do accept gratuity down in the box if you'd like to leave anything in the silver box with the golden knight. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your time in Las Vegas. For Crystal, I'm Jason. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Show them your big bus ticket, and you actually get a complimentary free drink. To our left is the world famous Johnny Taco's boxing gym, established in 1953. This is where Muhammad Ali actually sparred in the 50s and 60s. One of the world's greatest entertainers, athletes, humanitarians. On to Charleston Boulevard now, briefly, and we'll be turning down towards downtown Vegas shortly. As you can see, folks, all set up for First Friday right here. A lot of fun to be had. I definitely suggest checking that out. You get to hang out with the locals. Some sad times here. This is called the Healing Garden. 58 trees were planted down October 1st, 2017 by a psychopath. That's exactly what he was. It took 58 lives and shot at 22,000 unsuspecting individuals. Watch out for the trees, folks. It becomes an interactive ride. Now, did you know on some of the slot machines that they actually have breathalyzers on some of the machines you can breathe into and see how socially lubricated you are? Say, hey, should I be driving a vehicle? Or should I just drive my better half crazy? If it's out there, you've thought about it, it's probably been put in one time or another. Now, in 1905, Vegas became a city. Now, that had a lot to do with William A. Clark. We're going to be crossing Clark Avenue here in a few minutes. Clark Avenue and Lewis Avenue. Not to be confused with Lois and Clark. Lewis and Clark. I had someone the other day go, you mean Lois and Clark? No, Lewis and Clark. In 1905, William A. Clark, which is why we're called Clark County, Nevada, which we're in right now, he had a large part to do with the overall expansion, the population explosion here. In 1911, Las Vegas became incorporated. In 1917, Las Vegas actually legalized gambling and alcohol. Just a few years prior to what we know today as Prohibition, which is the consumption, the sale, and the manufacturing of alcohol in the United States at that time was illegal. Now, around 1931, gambling became legalized. Did you guys know that actually the United States of America almost rescinded the statehood of Nevada because of that? Well, folks, off to your left, you'll see a lot of things in Vegas. Here's another thing to add to your list. A drive-through wedding chapel. Wow. Congratulations! That's a beautiful couple, right? Now, folks, we're about to head on to 4th Street. This will bring us right next to Fremont Street. Now, I was just talking about William A. Clark, and here you go, folks. East Clark Avenue. This is Clark Avenue right here. Now, in 1931, the Hoover Dam, which at the time was the Golden Dam in Culver City, began construction. It could bring men all over the world to this area to work on the dam. That's when beer joints and casinos really started to take off. To the right, folks, that's the nightclub building. There's also where they filmed some of the scenes in the movie Miss Congeniality, which everybody in the world has seen that movie. Over to your left, you ever been to Detroit, Michigan? You ever been to Detroit, Michigan? There it is, the D Casino and Hotel, named after Detroit. Coming up on our left and on our right, it is Fremont Street. That's very unusual. They usually don't wait. Now, did you know that to this day, Hoover Dam, which was named after Herbert Hoover, actually supplies 25 million people with power and water, ranging from California all the way to Arizona. The two bodies of water that connects to Hoover Dam is Lake Mead, which is the largest man-made lake in the world. That's where we get our water from. Anybody getting off at Fremont Street in the Mod Museum? Anybody? All right. And here we are, folks. This is the National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement. This is a partner of Big Bus Las Vegas. A lot of fun to be had inside. Those who are getting off here, thank you so much for riding Big Bus Las Vegas. I'm Jason. For Presto, we'll see you next time. We do accept gratuity in the silver box if you'd like to leave anything. Thank you so much. For our current stop, this is the National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement. Inside, you can actually sample moonshine down at the bottom floor. They have actual forensic games. You can learn how to solve crimes. You can learn about the history of the mob. You can listen to wiretaps by the FBI and so much more inside the National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement. Thanks for riding Big Boss Las Vegas. I am Jason from my amazing driver, Crystal. Glad to have everybody. Over to your left here, folks, is Binions. That was the birthplace of the World Series of Poker. Anybody heard of the term winner, winner, chicken dinner? That actually comes from downtown Vegas here. Back in the day when they would play blackjack, you would win, and guess what? You would hear the dealer say, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Get ready to this outdoor again up here on the left.
Garage mahal.
Oh yes, Garage Mahal. I love Garage.
Over to our left and to our right is the largest sports book and casino in the world. That means you go inside, you place a sporting event bet, and you actually, hopefully you win. But this is the largest spot in the world that you can do that in, called Circa. The owner also owns the D Hotel and Casino and the Golden Gate. Anybody seen the movie Back to the Future 2? That is the plaza. That is where, right here, right above us, for everybody downstairs, 1 o'clock goes straight up in the air. That is where Marty McFly jumped off of the hotel. Hey, President. Off to our left, folks, that is Fremont Street, the first paved road in Vegas history, 1925. Off to our left, this is the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino. This is the oldest hotel and casino dating back to 1906. This is also where the first phone was installed with the number 1. Now back on our right, I try to keep everything on the right, but when you're downtown here, there's a lot to talk about. On our right here is the Plaza. We have a problem here in Vegas with the word "the." Plaza, now this is formerly known as the Union Plaza Railroad Station. It is now Plaza. Over on your far left, we'll go 11 o'clock. That is the Golden Nugget. Inside you have a shark reef, an aquarium, and much more going on inside the Golden Nugget. That is where the Hand of Faith is located inside. An Australian family with a metal detector found a large golden nugget, and it's actually inside there. By the way, folks, with your hats, make sure you're holding on. I see people putting on their hats. I love my hat too, but you will lose it out here if you don't put it on. If it's not on, basically you're super different look. Off to your right, this is where the NFR took place, the National Rodeo. About 3 months ago, over 100,000 people or more came here to watch rodeo. Everybody up top here, look up to your about 10 o'clock straight up. That is the balcony of the office of our Mayor, Carolyn Goodman. Off to your far left, a one-star bed and breakfast. That is called the Clark County Detention Center. Overrated. Here's something really beautiful. Off to your right, this twisted piece of metal at 3 o'clock. That is the Cleveland Clinic doing wonderful things for Alzheimer's, dementia, and much more there. Now, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, this area right here was a hub for the Union Pacific Railroad. If you look to your 2 o'clock to your 3, this is the ice house. This is the area where from Salt Lake City to Los Angeles, California, this was the ice for the Union Pacific Railroad. To my left, my two biggest fans. I love that one. To the far right, you'll see the World Market Center. Once every 6 months, the largest furniture sale in the world. Now, did you know that over 60,000 pounds of shellfish is consumed every day here? 60,000 pounds of shellfish is consumed every day in Las Vegas. That is more than the national average combined. Talking about gambling and casinos, did you know the loosest casinos here are downtown where we just came from, and Circus, which will be up on our right in about 20 minutes. Now here in Vegas,
Downtown.
they want to give you a feel for what it feels like to be around the world. That's why you have the Venetian, which is Venice, Italy. That's why you have New York, which is New York. Paris, France, and much more. They want to really give you a feel. The Mirage. I mean, it just doesn't stop, folks. Caesar's Palace. How the Roman times used to be. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing going on. Excalibur. Going back to the medieval times. Now coming up on our right, something really neat here. Artistic iron. That's as close as I want to get to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There it is. Right now with the haze, you can get a real idea of just how beautiful it is up there on Mount Charleston. Again, the highest elevation in the Mojave Desert. Now in California, in the Mojave, we have Joshua Tree. That is endemic to the Mojave Desert. That means it's the only place in the world that tree actually grows in.
Oh, yeah.
They say getting married in Vegas, you have a greater chance of staying together than the national average. That's what they say. I'd say 45 minutes or less of sun left in the day. And once the sun goes down, you drop about 15 to 20 degrees. Especially on a tour bus. To our right, this is going to be a time for a job, you'll be here for about 5 minutes before you find a job. In fact, you'll be here about 30 seconds before you find a job, about 5 minutes before they hire you.
Oh, kaliwa.
Going back to Paradise, Nevada. And there it is, folks. The city of Las Vegas welcomes you. Anybody getting off to the Strat? Anybody at the Strat? Okay. Thank you so much for riding Big Bus Las Vegas. We do accept gratuity in the silver box with the golden knight. Thank you so much. Crystal, we've got a couple people getting off. We hate to lose you, but have a great rest of your time here in Las Vegas. Bye-bye.